he just goes and goes and goes, and his motor is unlimited. And that's what the coaches, that's what the players like. We love playing with Juice because he's a defensive monster. He's a true 3-and-D type guy who can make plays on offense, but also guard his position no matter what. And he's one of those versatile guys who can guard anybody on the court. So that's what makes him super special.
So we need to call you a former walk-on now?
Yeah, absolutely. I will embrace former walk-on, 1,000%.
Congratulations. Was that, what was that moment like for you?
It's like I couldn't even express an emotion. I was crying, I was laughing. It was everything. Every emotion on the board was available at the time, and it was super awesome to just see how joyed my teammates were for me. That was the coolest part.
Well, how did it happen? What was the ceremony like? They just kind of threw it, sprung it on you? Kind of what did they do?
Basically, like I told earlier, it was just like a normal day. We had normal practice. Coach said, "Hey, let's meet in the film room afterwards." And it was the day before our first game, or a couple days, something like that. And it was kind of like a goals meeting. Started with the returners, say like what you want out of the season. And I went last, said my little spiel about dreaming of being on the Georgia team. And then he said, "All right, let's do it. You're on scholarship." And then it was just like
everybody mobbed you.
Everybody mobbed me. It was
Okay.
like what I've dreamed about for the last couple of years, except even better.
Usually those things go out on social media because everyone likes to see those kind of stories. I didn't see, they didn't put it out there, I guess, huh?
Yeah. So, Coach White is just an awesome dude, and he approached me afterwards and said, "Hey, we videoed it, but we're not gonna put that out ourselves. We want the attention to be on you, and we want you to decide how that's gonna be exposed." And what I did was I just sent the video to the people who mean the most to me, and that's kind of how I went about it. I'm not a huge spotlight guy, so I didn't care for it to be thrown out there as soon as possible, I guess.
Right.
But as of now, I think enough people have found out to where the video is pretty cool, honestly. Our staff does a really good job of putting that kind of stuff together.
I want to ask, the guys that came back, Braylon, Jabri, yourself, who am I missing? Jalen's injured.
Yeah.
Is there a fifth? Who's a fifth?
Carry on.
Carry on.
Yeah. Well, but here's the reason I'm not mentioning him is because the numbers, some of the roles seem to be a little reduced. Is that a matter of, a new system? He brought in his own guys. How much is there a fight to, not a fight, but I guess what's the adjustment for you guys that came back to prove to a new coach that to get minutes and that kind of thing?
Well, there's certainly a high level of competition every single day. No matter what kind of practice we're having, guys are competing for minutes. And that's the way it should be. I agree. Like when I first wanted to come back as a walk-on, I asked Coach, do we compete every day in practice? Because that's all I wanted, and that's what we do. Every day we compete, we fight for minutes. Guys love each other, but they're also battling against each other. And I think the coaching staff's trying to figure out what fits, what connects, what works well together, and I think that's the way it's working right now.